is Amy of AJC Magic TV. We are here at Sarris Candies in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. This is their assorted Easter melt away eggs. That one is a coconut. That was a cashew melt away egg. And we have the famous peanut butter melt away eggs. So if you're a peanut butter fan, this is a great egg to get. They also have a regular creamy peanut butter egg, a solid nut egg. Welcome in, Tita, Mariella, welcome in, John, Serpa. Um, there's a pecan melt away egg, raspberry melt away egg, fruit and nuts, salted pretzel, toasted coconut. Welcome in, Zippity Doo Dog. They also have a cashew melt away egg down at the bottom. They also feature them in dark chocolate also. There's the cashew melt away eggs. Welcome in, Zippity Doo Dog. I'm sorry, I don't have you on the gimbal because it is extremely crowded. Oh, it's not extremely crowded, but it's crowded. And I didn't really want to bring it in, so I'm sorry that it's that. There's like their chocolate Easter eggs. They do sell individually candy bars there. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Then they sell individual candy bars and the pretzel rods. Here's their dark chocolate eggs. So they do a lot of the flavors in dark chocolate and the milk chocolate. And then they have different displays. We'll go back there because it doesn't seem it's busy in here, but oops, excuse me. But here are all like their Easter novelty stuff and everything like that. These are like chocolate on a stick pops, lollipops. They have white chocolate and milk chocolate. I'm just taking a look around. Then these are like solid and semi-solid and hollow Easter bunnies that they make there also. Yes, it is a very huge place, pretty popular. There are other candy companies around the Pittsburgh area, but this is one of the more famous ones. You can order online also at Sarris Candies. You can put in an order and have it shipped to you also. There's various dark chocolate novelties. Oh, yes, they do, Donna. Now, as far as the novelties, I haven't really looked online like what they offer. But here's like a mermaid. And here's Oscar the Grouch. And Elmo. That might be Cookie Monster. No, that's Elmo. Here's Big Bird. They have like flip-flops. This one's Transformer, Batman. There is a couple Star Wars ones. Here's sports ones. Then they have like roller skating, hockey, baseball or softball. There's ice skating or darts. So if you have a friend that likes darts. And sometimes they do like these plaques. They're just like flat plaques with happy birthday or happy Easter. Here's a computer. It just got busy in here all of a sudden. There's like a baseball player, a basketball player for kids. There's a girl, basketball girl. There's a lacrosse. That's pretty popular around here now is lacrosse. So this is like your sports rack. Along over here is like where your trucks and stuff. But then here are all like the little animals and stuff. There's a burro. Oh, yes. Because the week before Easter, all this stuff, if you see it now, you get it. Because if you come back later, it might not be there. Hello, Jordan. This is called Sarris Candy Company. They sell ice cream and chocolates, all kinds of chocolates. And this is all their Easter offering. And it's in Candies, Pennsylvania. Here's like if you were doing an awareness thing, that's an awareness ribbon. Love, that's spelled love. They have swans, they have music. Here's an American eagle. Here is a dinosaur. This is the dinosaur section here. I'm not sure how well it's showing for you guys. But hopefully you could see some of the dinosaur prints. For everybody that has dogs, here's dog bones.
You want the Sophie? Okay. Are you going to eat? Okay, don't break it.
And there's butterflies. And there's a frog. You know, if you have a fisherman, like this Surf Bum John, here's a fish. There's a frog. There's a giraffe for all you safari people. There's a lion. There's another fish. So there you go, John. You have two fish to choose from. There's Nemo, a starfish, a turtle, a frog. There's an owl. So there's all kinds of different novelties and everything here. Different shapes. Within reason, they do offer a lot of shapes and different animals and stuff. Here's a hippo. I should send that to Jeff because he's always talking about the hippos on the safari. Here's a giant lamb. And check out Jennifer Caruso because she'll be going live soon at Epcot if she's not already live. Here's a cat face. That I don't know, but there are cars. I'll go over to that area where the cars are. There's a shark, a sea turtle. There's a puppy dog. That's a big puppy dog there. Synthetic oil. There's a penguin. And this is like how it's decorated. They sell all those decorations and stuff, but then they have like their chocolate covered pretzels. There's the autism puzzle piece. And they do the bunnies and the Easter things. I could send Ron a money sign. But these are all the different Easter stuff. Yes. There's some more of their chocolate covered pretzels. They're pretty delicious. But then this area, usually they have like your police officer badges. There's a fireman, a nurse. They also have, there's like number one mom, number one dad, world's greatest dad. I love grandpa, I love grandma, I love dad. They usually have a military ones also. That's what I was looking to see how back here. There's like the Air Force and Army. But they had this for the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines. There's a painter's palette. And there's like different gift boxes. That one's for a baby if you had a baby. There's a race car, motorcycle. There's some tools. There's a train. A Corvette. There's a Corvette.
The light? Yeah, that is.
There's a steam train. Steam engine. I'll show you the rest of the store. But this area is like the novelties. You grab your basket. What?
Oh, okay, that's big horsey.
That's my kind of thing.
There's the Eiffel Tower.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's a flip flop. Yes, they do. Here's Crocs and flip flops. And then they have like different plushes and stuff. And if you needed white chocolates, they have a variety of white chocolate. Here's like a chocolate Easter basket. Okay, so you're in Canada. Yeah, you'd have to check their website to see where they ship. But I know they ship across the United States because I have shipped out stuff before for friends. There's that's coconut egg nests. And you got your hot chocolate bombs. And I think this is chocolate covered Oreos. These are marshmallow eggs. And on the other side, if say you wanted to try out their eggs, but you're not sure of the flavors, they sell these little eggs and packages. Hello, Dave. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. No problem. So, like, you know, I don't know if I really want a whole coconut egg, but here is a sampler type of egg. They have the fruit and nut maple egg. Ah, that chocolate covered pretzels. Or if you wanted to try their peanut butter melt away egg. Switch it places. There's a fruit nut egg, a fudge egg. I don't see. And they have like little novelties there with peanut butter in them. This is their dark chocolate eggs. I might end up getting a dark chocolate egg. I like the dark chocolate. And they do have some sugar-free chocolates. Or if you had a friend or someone, or even yourself that wanted sugar-free. But they have some different sugar-free assortments. And then here's where their mistakes are. But here's the goof ups. So it's a variety of candy in here that were goof ups. That's $10 for the bag. And then there's broken chocolate covered pretzels. And they sell like buckets of gummy bears. Also like malted milk balls, bridge mix. The one day I thought I was buying bridge mix and got home and it was malted milk balls. I thought I had grabbed the bridge mix, but it was the malted milk balls. Not in this particular store, but they do have factories locally. So yes, they make it in one of their factory areas. And then there's chocolate barks, all kinds of chocolate barks. They actually own a lot of the warehouses and factories around the area. And individual wrapped candies. And then these are the bash eggs. This is one of those bash eggs. They get a little hammer, and then there's candy inside there. But yes, they do make it locally, not in here. But they own a lot of different buildings around the area here in Canonsburg. And the owner is also named after the library. The library is named after Frank Sarris, who was the original owner. He has since passed away, but his family still runs the place. And these are all like the eggs. And there's jellies. We'll go look at the candy counter. And then I'll show you the chocolate castle. Here's all the variety of chocolate covered pretzels. There's chocolate covered potato chips, popcorn. There's gluten free. And then if you actually live near like Altoona, PA and Somerset, and that this is Gardner's Candy, and they're kind of owned together now, the Gardner's Candy, but they sell that also. Welcome in, Jason Thibodeau. Thank you for joining. Here is their, I don't know how that looks, but this is like their individual, you can buy the different ounces or pounds of chocolate. But there's all types of chocolates. There's molasses, chips, coconut clusters, raisin clusters, and they come in dark and milk chocolate. There's peanut butter cups, pecanettes, cashew turtle mix. There's all the chocolate covered cherries. They have meltaways, chocolate meltaways, caramels, dipped in chocolate. I'm just looking, thinking. That's true, Donna. There's like Just all types of ones. And then these are their famous jelly beans. For a while there, they had to stop making them because they didn't get the freshest ingredients and stuff. But they're little pectin jelly beans. They have regular and spice. And then if you are a licorice jelly beans, there you go. You can get your own bag of black jelly beans. I don't see the licorice I like. And they sell a lot of plush. I have a few plush animals. But we'll go look at the chocolate factory, the castle. Oops, excuse me. I'm sorry. But here's all their plush animals. And they have a lot of different variety. Like I got a camel from here, a camel, a tiger, a lion. You know, if you have a dog, they have a lot of variety of dogs, cats. There's an alligator. But I got a camel from here before. These are their bash eggs. I don't see a lot of it, but they do have like mugs or different baskets that are already pre-made up that you can buy and give to friends. I did that one year for my family. I just bought the giant basket and it came with all kinds of candy in it. Then here's our Easter display. They do a Christmas display, and then they do kind of, when it's not a holiday, they kind of make it an original plain display. But this is the Candy Castle, and they made it for Easter. And I do have videos of the Christmas one and probably other times that I've been here. But here's the ingredients for the chocolate castle. I'll let you read it. But yes, this is Sarris Candies and Ice Cream Parlor. It's in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. I live probably about 20-30 minute drive depending on traffic from here. It might even be closer because there's not much traffic. I know my church and a lot of schools will do fundraisers because they have fundraiser candy bars. You can buy their Easter candy as a part of a fundraiser, sell the Easter candy and stuff. So they do a lot of fundraising for schools. Well, you sell it, but fundraising programs for schools and organizations. I know when I went to Zimbabwe, I sold the Sarris candies for myself to raise money to go to Zimbabwe. But most of this is all chocolate, some sort of chocolate or chocolate on top of something, like probably on these, the merry-go-round thing, it looks like there's gumballs, and the horses are probably... Hello, Debbie Thunert, welcome in. There are other candy places. This one seems to be a lot more popular, but there are a lot of other candy type stores. I've been to a couple of them, but they don't have it as elaborate as this. These are like little toys and stuff that you can get for your kids' Easter baskets and stuff. And then they have their own merch. So this is what this company is called. Hello, Gloria Thibodeau. Then there's all the jelly beans. You can help yourself. That could be kind of dangerous because those little things go. No gold eggs. Which I'm kind of surprised they don't have something like that. But no golden eggs. That would be neat. Yes, they do, Donna. Yes, they do. I know the peanut butter ones go pretty quick because when I came down last year and got those eggs that you guys all got for your karaoke night, I found the peanut butter eggs at another place that sold it that had them half off. So yes, that's the thing. I should actually have myself off on the day after and come down. I'll sell the candy for my church as a fundraiser, and then I'll come back down myself and I pick out the novelties for all my niece and nephews. I pick out like a little novelty, and then get some different. And I'll buy an egg to have, and then if I get a chance, I usually will come down and see what they have left on the eggs and stuff. And, like you were saying, like during the year, here's like bride and groom stuff. Here's bride and groom things. And then they have baby stuff that you can get the chocolate cigars and chocolate candy bars. It's a girl, and then here's the boy side. And then they actually have a gender reveal smash basket. But they do sell candy all year round, different novelties, candy. I know somebody that wanted like a chocolate pig. They found that down here before. And they sell like the old-fashioned candies. I'm sorry. Like all the different old-fashioned novelty candy. This is like a pick-a-mix wall. And their ice cream parlor is up there, but I can't go up that way. They have it blocked off because the line was pretty long. So you have to go outside down the road. Just a short walk down. We'll go outside and it'll show you.
We gotta go back outside.
But here's all the different plush. There's a walrus. There looks like a hedgehog there and an armadillo. There's a squirrel and a bear, parrots. There's an M&M wall. And a little bit of baskets and stuff. Yeah, they are cute. They do have my licorice. I like this licorice here. So that'll probably go home with me. Has a lot of bunnies.
Yep.
But I'll show you the outside. And that's like the whole room where everything is there. But we'll go outside here so you can see the outside. And this is like a display they have in the doorway. That licorice isn't soft because it's kind of like the laces tied in a wheel shape. But they do sell other licorice and gummies that are soft. So look, there's a tour bus. They must have been on a tour and they stopped for ice cream. So that's probably why they have it roped off, because a lot of people. But they do offer, they make their own ice cream here. It's pretty good. I'll turn it this way, sorry. But that's pretty much that tour. Because I can't show you really the ice cream place because it's pretty crowded in there right now. But they do make their own ice cream here. You can get milkshakes, sundaes, giant ice cream scoops. You can take it home in a bowl or dish. They actually sell half gallons and gallons of ice cream. And then, like I said, you could do the chocolate. They have a lot of tables here, like you just saw outside here. It does get pretty packed on any given day. I've been down here, and most of these tables that you'll see are pretty full. So I do thank everyone for joining. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I probably will, Donna. That's probably one of my things that I'm going to end up doing, is getting the ice cream and grabbing a couple candies. But I'll probably be back before the end of Easter to grab the rest of my Easter stuff. So thank you for joining the little bit of a tour of Sarris Candies and Ice Cream Parlor. And I'll probably post pictures on Instagram, or you'll see other things. So thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Jennifer Caruso. Check out Dinners with Donna, Zippity Doo Dog, This Our Dreams. So have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you all later. And let the adventures begin. Bye, everyone, and thank you for joining.